XOPA'nın AI Business Manager'ı olarak çalışıyor ve transformasyon sürecinde bahsedecek bize. Matthew, welcome and stage is yours.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, good morning, everyone. So I am Matthew from XOPA AI, and I'm from London today. So I'll just begin my presentation. Thank you. Thank you. So today we are focused about talent acquisition, meaning the hiring of people. So your company, your HR department. Okay, so we are trying to use automation and our unique AI to help HR team, talent acquisition team during their hiring journey. So first of all, let us introduce ourselves, XOPA AI. So XOPA AI, we are headquartered in Singapore. So we have been founded for over 6 years now, so 2017. And now we have presence and customers from Singapore, India, UAE, London, and of course in Europe as well. So what is XOPA AI? So XOPA AI is really a AI and RPA SaaS platform. So it's for the recruitment, and we are very focused in predictive and objective hiring. Okay. So here's just some results that we already have. So we have over 100,000 applicants already used our platform, about 60,000 CVs screened, and also 30,000 candidates already shortlisted using our XOPA platform. So what problem do we solve today? So, I mean, this chart here, okay, so this is a very typical time spent for a recruiter. So someone is recruiting, and this is what they do during the day, probably. So as you can see, there's a lot of time spent in CV screening. I mean, that's very understandable. So because today's jobs, okay, so there's like hundreds and hundreds of CVs coming in for a single job, and they have to handle all of these. They have to look through and screen them. So a lot of time might be spent on screening, and also, as you can see, there's a lot of time in like reporting and also the administration of the hiring process. So as you can imagine, so like around half of the time is actually doing screening and just admin stuff with interviews, maybe like organizing, scheduling. So a lot of these time spent, but not very well spent, I would say, because what we call is kind of a low value. It does not achieve a lot, but it spends a lot of time. And the other stuff might be like they can do the outreach, meaning they can go and contact candidates themselves, find better candidates. Okay, but these are time that is less spent because they are spending a lot of time in administration. So this is a big problem at the moment because a lot of talent people saying that they cannot find the right talent, okay, but because they don't have not enough time. So this is what we're trying to give them back. Okay, so how do we do that? So first of all, XOPA as what we call is end-to-end platform for a recruiter, meaning that they can create a job in our platform and then we can put it out into the different job boards. So this is what it's talking about. So job boards integrations. So very typical. There's LinkedIn. We can also integrate with others, such as Career and all of this. So we are very flexible in this. So and very open into that. So the easy thing is that we save a lot of time because we integrate with these job boards, and with just one click, you can distribute the job to all the job boards. Okay, so there's no manual work involved. You don't have to go to each job board and then post the job again. Okay, so that's one thing. We do that automatically for you. And also the centralized management. So from all the job boards that you've posted, people will start applying, and all of the CVs will come into one central place into our platform, and then you can manage everything there. So really saving a lot of management and administration work with job posting. And CV gathering. Okay, so this is one beginning thing to help the recruiter. Another one is about workflow and the process. So this is very, very important. So within our platform, we've built in a lot of automation every step of the way. So as you can see, interviews that we talked about. So imagine interview nowadays often involves several interviewers. So because everyone wants to like talk to the candidate. So there might be 2 or 3. And as a recruiter, if there's no tool to help them, the recruiter have to talk to everyone, look at everyone's schedule, talk to the candidate and see which time slot is free. And this often takes a long time, okay, as you can imagine. So with us, we can actually help with integrating with the calendars, and we can do automatic scheduling. Okay, so the candidate can just go in to a portal and just pick a time where everyone is free. Okay, so because we've integrated with the calendars, we detect who's free, when is free, and then just give the time slots to the candidates. Okay, so this is much easier, self-service. Okay, and also for the interviews, we also like create scorecards for the interviewer. So meaning that when the interviewer goes into interview, you can look at the scorecard, like it's kind of questions already set out, so that everyone doing this same interview, they ask the same questions, so that we can judge the candidates the same way. Okay, and also there's automatic reminders. So after interviews, I hear this a lot with recruiters saying that, okay, it is very hard to ask like the hiring managers, like the department heads, to give feedback on the interview. So they've done the interview, but it's waiting for them. So this is like an automatic reminder saying that, okay, you have interviewed someone, please feedback. Okay, so we do that. The system do that also. Second is the emails. So automated emails, so that's quite important. Some systems or some companies are still using, of course, like manual emailing to candidates, but sometimes they miss that, or sometimes it'll be quite maybe slow in response. Automated emails, and you can change these templates. Referencing. So at the end, so once you have, okay, they've passed the interviews, and now you're looking for reference, and we can automate that for you. So you can see the screen here. There's a lot of questions that you can just send to the referee, we say. Okay, so it gives feedback on the candidate automatically. So this one also saves a lot of time. And at the end, we can do integration with offers. So once you've decided you want to hire this person, we can actually send the offer letter from our system. Okay, we have integration with DocuSign as well, so they can do electronic signing, and everything's done on the platform. So as you can see, from job to offer, job creation to offer, there's a lot of things that you can use to streamline the process. Now comes a very important bit as well. So that was about automation, but of course, we are here to talk about AI. So XOPA AI, so this is our unique algorithm. So during the process, we talked about like CV screening taking a lot of time, okay, because there are hundreds of them. And even if you just spend 5 minutes for one CV, okay, that will take you 10 hours to go through 200 CVs, okay, and they don't have time to do that. So with XOPA AI, we're trying to help with that with this predictive algorithm. So for each candidate that comes in, we analyze the CV, and we will automatically score how good he is. Okay, so for example, his skills matching the job. Okay, so the skills here, we scan through the CVs, look at the words, look at the language, and see and pick out all the relevant skills that he might have for the job. Okay, so for skills, and also we look at the job function. So has he been doing the same kind of job that he's applying. So this is a match as well. And also the experience inside. So does the experience match the job description that we wrote? Okay, so all of these, we're trying to compare and weight it and give you a score on the CV relevance. And also a unique point is that just apart from the skills, we also predict the stability, so how stable that person will be compared to the market, and also how well he will perform. So performance is also predicted. So this is very, very unique, and which helps a lot. We give them a score, and also we give them a recommendation. So the recruiter automatically immediately knows, okay, this is a good candidate without even looking at the CV, because we've helped them to do that. Okay. And all of which is objective. Objective meaning there's no bias in this. As you can see, we avoid all the biased data. And also when the recruiter screens, you can actually turn this on. So we mask the name and we mask the email address so that the recruiter has no idea who he is, just looking at the skills to shortlist this candidate. So making sure everyone gets the same treatment when they apply for the job. And also next is quite important as well. So a lot of companies have databases of previous candidates, but they are not very used often, but a lot of talent is in there. Okay, so we call it the talent pool, the previous candidates. And our system actually helps here as well. So when you create a new job, it will automatically pick all the candidates or all the people from the talent pool, previous candidates. They'll pull them out and say, okay, you have 40 people in your talent pool that fits the job already. So you don't have to wait for new CVs to come in. You already have a lot of people in your talent pool, so you can just pick them and go and interview them for the job as well. So this is what you see. So we pick them. We highlight all the skills that matches the job. Okay, so with the different colors, and really helping the recruiter trying to pick out more people for the job. So this is just an overview of the platform. So we've talked about a few of the features that we have. So end-to-end job posting, screening, interview, assessment, scheduling, and offer. So this is an entire platform you can use for your entire hiring journey. We talked about job boards integration, talent sourcing, okay, job description. Okay, we can use generative AI to help you generate job descriptions if you want. We talked about screening. We talked about the rediscovery, internal hiring, so finding the candidates from the database. And also we actually have chatbots that you can engage with the candidate as well. So you can have different ways to communicate with the candidate. Nowadays, they're looking for engagement. So you got to keep them engaged. Assessment. So we have another tool for video assessments. Okay, but we can't talk about that too much today. If you are more interested, of course, please contact. Automatic scheduling, we've done that, and offer. So as you can see, all the way, we offer a lot of automations. So in the end, what's the result? So this is it. So before and after. So we are really trying to focus what we call the high value tasks. So really trying to give back the time to the recruiter so that this, what we highlighted here, is the high value task, meaning that doing more of these things would create a better result in hiring, meaning that you spend more time. Okay, so we're giving that time back so that they can do more outreach, so talk to more candidates, go into different LinkedIn or databases to try to find better candidates. So this is time, which is what we call high value tasks. And also doing more interviews or even business partnering. So really helping you reduce this time, okay, and giving them more time to do more important stuff. So in the end, what this translates to, like for each and everyone. So of course, we talked about talent team. So really, in the end, with automation and AI helping them, they can hire more people, they can hire faster, and with the accuracy given by the AI. For the candidates, they have a better experience because a lot of automation going in, meaning that they're always getting updates. The process is transparent, so they know what's going on, so that they want to keep engaging and talking to your company. You don't want to lose good candidates because you have not contacted them in 2 weeks. Okay, so but sometimes that happens if there's no tools to help. For the technology, okay, of course, the AI is, and for us, we are AI verified in Singapore, meaning that our AI algorithm or our AI practice is responsible and also explainable. Is very important. So it's not just a black box that you give the CV and then you give a result, but you can actually explain and you can actually configure the AI to help in the way that you want it. So overall, of course, for the company, meaning that if we are hiring better or hiring more accurately, meaning the company has less turnover, so there less people will be leaving within 12 months. So this is what a lot of problem is as well. So you spend a lot of time trying to hire someone, but then they leave in 3 months. So that's really where the money is going. Okay, so for us, we're trying to help to reduce that as well by predicting the stability that we talked about and the performance. So less turnover and also improve the diversity of the company. So finally, just a very quick example of one company or one department, really. So in Singapore, there's a department, a government department called Vital. Okay, so they helped all the public sector with HR, finance, hiring. Okay, so that's like 100 agencies across. So really the challenge, as you can imagine, so many departments need to hire people and they have their own database already. So really they're trying to use our AI to help them pick out candidates from the database. So they have 100,000 candidates already in there. And so with our AI algorithm, so we can very quickly to match candidates with the jobs. So overall, you can see, so there's like 190 hours saved every month, meaning like about 5 people's work, okay, after using our platform. Improved candidate experience, and all in all, that shortened the time to hire someone. Okay, so again, giving the time back to the hiring team to do more important stuff. So these are just really at the end give you some statistics. So a lot of leaders are actually now making decisions on workforce using AI already. So this is a survey from PwC. So around nearly half of the leaders are already doing that with AI. And also over half of the HR departments that are using AI tools, they're actually seeing revenue increase. Okay, so really the message is that please stay ahead of the curve. Okay, so do consider using AI into your practices and in whatever way that helps to streamline processes. So I think that's it for today from me. So if you want to get in touch, here are the contacts. So this is me, Matthew, business manager. Also in London, we have Cameron, he's the regional sales director, and also, of course, our CEO, Lena. So I think about time. So thank you very much for your time this morning, and I hope you get some interesting points out of this.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for the great presentation. And there's a 2 or 3 question for you, and one of them from Hatice Barış. She asked, does this tool also provide headcount planning and management friendly outputs?
Sorry, what outputs?
Does this tool also provide headcount planning and management friendly outputs?
So candidate training, no. So we often, so this is just the hiring process. So after that we can integrate with HR systems to pass the information to HR, and then you can continue your onboarding process. So, but we do have something like for collecting data, collecting forms, collecting information for the onboarding, but not the training part. Yeah. Okay. some more questions?
I'm sorry, one more question from Mr. Ozan Akbaş. He asks, if a candidate knows I am using XOPA, can he manipulate by using the keywords I want to see? Would someone with the same skills get eliminated from the process just because he didn't do the same? He asks.
I don't quite get the question. Just
you can read the on your screen. It's also.
Okay, sorry. It's the kind of I can see it now. You can manipulate it by using the keyword. Okay. So yeah. So for us, the skills is not just the keywords. Okay. So we actually go and analyze the language inside. So natural language processing. We also pick up similar skills as well. So if he's done something similar, then we can mark that as well. So not just keywords. I think our time is about up. So. So, is there more questions, or we are okay with now?
Okay,
please,
thank you very much.
Yeah, so do contact me if you have any more questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.